In this video, we're going to be talking about one of Mini GT's latest releases and a small little hiccup that they had because of a very controversial flag. As you can see, this is the release that I'm talking to right here. It's the old school LBWK Skyline. As you can see, it's got all that livery on there. This is actually the chase version, but no worries. I've got one that's opened up and we'll be dissecting what this is all about starting right now. So Mini GT put out an official statement on their Facebook page recently. It was about, I want to say it was the last week at the time of shooting this video. And just to paraphrase, in this excerpt, message from Mini GT is basically saying, hey guys, we're sorry. We didn't mean for this to happen. There was a little bit of an oversight. And if anybody wants, they are able to return this product line to Mini GT to have it destroyed, and they can get a new one in its place. And it had a controversial flag on it. Now that flag is in reference to the rising sun flag of Japan. And as some of us know, that flag does not have a very good history, especially with the people of China. So if Mini GT has not shipped out any products yet, they will probably be destroying all of them before they ship it to some of their business partners that are located in China. The funny thing about this is that we've seen actually another brand run into the same scenario. However, they were able to think a little bit more ahead and come out with two different castings, and that's actually going to be the Inno64 F40 from LBWK. That's that white one. They had two different versions of it. One was with the dot and one was without the dot, and it was actually for the same exact reason. So here's the casting in all its glory, and as you can see, absolutely beautiful. Looks like the one in real life. This is that Kuma version, but as you can see, the flag is not prominent anywhere on the body, kind of like that Inno64 F40 where it just had that dot right there in the middle. It doesn't look like that. Actually, where it is, it's actually right here on the banner. As you can see, it's got the flag right there. So that's going to be the latest flag here on this side. The rising sun flag is going to be right there. Now, it's not like the Inno64 had a rising sun logo on it either. It was just more of that red dot. But as you can see, not too big, not too crazy, very small. I mean, you can barely even tell when you're playing with this thing, but it is there. Now, what are your options? You can probably take a Sharpie and get rid of it. You can probably take the banner off completely. Quite honestly, I don't know if it's worth the hassle of returning it, unless maybe you bought 1,000 of them and you're a reseller in China. Then yeah, maybe those you might want to, but for us people that are maybe just buying it one-off, maybe not too big of a deal, but it doesn't really bother me, and it's going to be more up to the individual. Now, we all know that China is probably a big business partner for Mini GTs. If anything like this is going to step on the toes of those distributors and resellers, then obviously they're going to retract this type of product and make things right. If Mini GT actually went with the same route as Inno64, maybe they could have made one casting with it and one casting without. That could have been one way to handle it. Obviously, the other way they're handling it is that they're doing it by return. I think Japan is probably going to want it with the flag on it just because it is Japan. And some of the other countries around the world may not look into it as deeply as China is. So it makes sense that they're okay with it. At the time of the shooting, I do have the ones in stock that were released with the flag on it. So you'll be able to find those on the website right now. Now, are these going to become some sort of rare model car that may go up in value? Again, I don't like talking about those things, so I'm not going to get into it, and I don't think it is, but just know that two versions of this casting does exist. This is where we get your input. What do you think about this flag? How does it affect you, or does it affect you at all? Let me know down in the comment section below so we can all talk about it. And if you want to see that video talking about that Inno64 F40, you can find that video in the next slide. I will see you in that video or the next video.